Memorial Day, the Memorial Day Parade in downtown Newcastle. NCTV45, proud to bring this to you every year. And special shout out to my son, Angelo the fourth, who is covering the parade as we are at Kennedy Square. There you saw in the background EMS and fire department go through. We are covering the parade right here on NCTV 45. Glad to have you along. Festivities should be starting at 11 o'clock. I'd like to thank everybody involved that has made this just a great opportunity, and special thanks to all those who bravely served and gave the ultimate sacrifice. So we will be starting momentarily, and feel free to comment. Our chat is open, and thanks, Lou. As we get ready, I will be.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to start here in just a couple of minutes. So if everybody can get settled in, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
And as you heard, they're going to start.
Oh, at this point we're silent. At this point we're silent.
Now we'll go right to the downtown.
I played one game.
Once again, special thanks to my son, Angelo Parada the fourth, who is providing all the camera work. Glad to have you along right here on NCTV 45.
Oh, they're getting ready for.
And we're going to be underway shortly here.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Jessie Putnam, and I am the Director of Veteran Services for Lawrence County. Welcome, and thank you all for being here today as we gather to honor the brave men and women who gave their lives in service to our nation during this Memorial Day observance. Despite the rain and the gray skies above us, your presence here today speaks volumes. Today's rain reflects the solemnity of this occasion and reminds us that remembrance is not always comfortable, but it is always necessary. At this time, I would like to recognize and welcome our distinguished guests and local officials joining us today. We have Commissioner Dan Vogler, County Treasurer Richard Rapone, Senior Judge Dominic Motto, and Mayor Mark Alisco. Again, thank you all for being here and for your continued support for our veterans and military families. This time, the Marine Corps League Det 788 will be posting the colors. Followed by Lance Harrison with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Coming out. The flag, please, is on the west side of the square. I. Flag, United States of America. Ready?
Art up for the invocation. Apparently, Art is not here. So Bill Morgan is going to.
Please remove your covers, please. Our boss. We have stay and those who have given their all. We have beautiful, strong. Stay. You remember. Thank you.
I'll call you right back. I got the parade on.
Hello.
I'll call you right back. I got the parade on. the memorial.
Band will perform the national anthem. Thank you, Newcastle Area High School Band. Next, I'd like to invite up our guest speaker, Lieutenant Colonel retired John Kochansky.
Today, as we gather to honor and remember the brave men service of our nation. Many see Memorial Day as the unofficial start of summer. It's filled with cookouts, parades, time with family, and celebrations with friends. Those traditions are important because they remind us of the freedoms that we enjoy every day. But before anything else, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance. It is a day set aside to pause, reflect, and honor Americans who never made it home. Across the history of our country, countless men and women have answered the call to serve. They came from every corner of America. Some were farmers, students, mechanics, teachers, athletes, and parents. Some were barely old enough to drive. Yet, when their nation called, they stepped forward willingly, knowing that service could require the ultimate sacrifice. Today, we remember them not simply as names written in history books or etched onto memorials, but as real people with dreams, families, friendships, and futures. They laughed, worried, struggled, and hoped. Their sacrifice reminds us that freedom has never will be free. From the Normandy to the mountains of Afghanistan, from the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of the Middle East, generations of Americans have defended the ideals upon which this nation was built. Courage, duty, sacrifice, and commitment. They're not just words. They're values demonstrated by those who gave everything for others. Memorial Day reminds us that military service affects far more than an individual who wears the uniform. Families serve alongside. Parents wait anxiously for phone calls. Spouses carry burdens at home. Children count the days until reunions. And for many families, there's an empty seat at the table that can never truly be filled. For Gold Star families, Memorial Day is deeply personal. It is not simply a holiday on the calendar. It's a reminder of a son, daughter, husband, wife, brother, sister, or friend who never returned home. While we can never fully understand their loss, we can ensure that the sacrifices they made are never forgotten. As we honor the fallen, we can ask ourselves, an important question. How do we promise? We honor them by remembering, by learning the stories of those who serve. We honor them by showing gratitude rather than taking our freedoms for granted. Importantly, we honor them by living lives worthy of the sacrifices that they made on our behalf. Treating others with respect. That means serving our communities. That means standing up for what's right, even when it's difficult. It means understanding that citizenship carries responsibility. For the younger generation here today, especially our students, Memorial Day carries a special meaning. You are the future of our country. The values demonstrated: serve, integrity, service, excellence, courage, and selflessness are values that can guide your lives regardless of the career path that you choose. You do not have to wear a military uniform to serve your country. Service can take many forms. It can be helping a neighbor, volunteering in your community, mentoring others, or simply choosing to do the right thing when nobody's looking. The strength of America has always depended not only on those who defended abroad, but also on the citizens. Calvin Coolidge said, "A nation that forgets its heroes will a nation that forgets its heroes will itself soon be forgotten." That is why ceremonies like this today matter. That's why flags are placed at grave sites. That's why moments of silence are observed. We remember because many sacrificed blood. In cemeteries across our nation and around the world, rows of white headstones stand silent reminders of the cost of freedom. Each marker represents an unfinished story, a life given in service to something that's greater than self. Those individuals may be gone, but their legacy continues through freedoms that we enjoy today. Today, this beautiful day, I encourage all of us to take a moment to reflect on what Memorial Day truly means. Think about the opportunities we have because others were willing to sacrifice everything. Think about the responsibilities we carry as Americans. And think about how we relate to our community and our nation. To our veterans who are here today, thank you for your service and for carrying forward the memory of those who served beside. To our military families that are here today, thank you for your strength and your sacrifice. And to the fallen heroes we honor today, thank you. Your courage, sacrifice, and devotion to duty will never be forgotten. As we leave here today and continue our Memorial Day traditions with family and friends, let's do so with gratitude in our hearts and remember in our minds. May we never forget those who gave their lives. We may live ours in freedom. Thank you. God bless America.
Thank you, sir. So typically we will call each brief for each war up. The weather is not in our favor today, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read off the wars here, and we are going to have Mr. Rapone come up and salute to represent all the wars. But please, if somebody in this audience is from one of these wars and wants to come up and also salute for your era, please come up and salute with Mr. Rapone. Mr. Rapone, would you like to come up, please, Hans? the VFW Post 315 join Mr. Rapone in saluting the doors. All right. American Revolution. The Spanish-American War, World War I, II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and our still current one, local war on terror. Thank you, gentlemen. That was Jack Crawford, also with Mr. Rappel from our Marine Corps. At this time, the Newcastle Area Honor Guard will be doing the rifle volley. Time everybody's going to start lining up for the parade. Before that, though, I'd like to mention after the parade is over, the American Legion Post 343 downtown here will be hosting a luncheon, and also the VFW Post 315 up on East Washington Street will be sorry, right by Cascade Park. At this time, though, could everybody start lining up for the parade formation? And then we'll be moving towards the West Washington Street Bridge. Thank you. Everybody is welcome to trail the parade, so you can watch this water and also watch we actually do place the race into the water. Marine Corps, go ahead and start. And you'll be after the Marine Corps League. All veterans organizations and veterans. Someone else, and then the band will be wrapping it up with us. Thank you. RTC, you can go behind the Marine Corps League, but you want to start? Oh, you're behind the veterans. Okay.
Now, as a tradition, they will be placing or tossing the wreath in the river. So we'll go to that right now.
U.S. Navy tradition, tossing a wreath into the water in the It is rooted in long-standing naval customs such as wreath-laying ceremonies and burial at sea, blending personal remembrance with the Navy's deep maritime heritage. The wreath is a continuous service, represents the enduring nature of honor, service, and sacrifice. Captain returns to that honor to the sea. Service members like to do. When performed, suggesting the individual service to the water as part of their lasting legacy. This practice draws on centuries-old maritime tradition for great remarks, remembrance, and to see itself as both a place of service and final rest. Choosing whether River Lake reinforces the Navy's identity as a maritime force. It visually, symbolically connects the individual service to the environment in which they serve, die, or relate to rest, emphasizing their contribution remains part of the Sea's continuing story. Ultimately, wreath tossing in rivers and lakes is a meaningful naval tribute that honors the fallen by returning their circle of honor to the water, reflecting burial and sea tradition, and underscoring the Navy's enduring bond with the maritime world. We'll now have Captain Retired Marion L. Dudley.
Okay, now that concludes our broadcast of the Memorial Day parade in downtown Newcastle. We'd like to thank you for watching the station that's available anytime on your time. It's NCTV45, serving Newcastle and Lawrence County for over a decade. Special thanks to my son, Angelo Parada, and all involved in making this Memorial Day festivity happen. We will return to our normally scheduled broadcast, which is Newswatch at this time, and look forward to having you view NCTV 45 all day. As I said, tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV 45. They'll be glad you did, and make sure on this cold day you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day weekend. And remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.